how to make one knitting increase. Hi, I'm Kristen and welcome back to my channel, Studio Knit. Your pattern is telling you to make one. So let me show you how to create this invisible increase into your knitted work with my slow and up close lesson. I have a lot of great knitting technique videos for you, and if you'd like to see more, please like up this video and subscribe to my channel, Studio Knit. It really helps me out. Oh, and I'm switching my working yarn from the color white to pink, and that is really helpful so you can see exactly what we are doing with our working yarn here in pink. If it indicates make one with M1, that is the same as make one left. So we are going to start there. We also will finish up with the make one right increase. So let's take a look at exactly how to make one in both directions to power up your knitting skills and help you continue knitting up that pattern. The horizontal yarn strand that runs between each stitch, called the bar between stitches. So to begin, using your left knitting needle, you pick up that bar between stitches from the front to the back. Now with your right knitting needle, you're going to knit through the back loop. So that means you place your right needle through the stitch in the back. And then with your working yarn, you simply knit it through. We'll do that 2 more times so you can see it really clearly. With your left knitting needle, pick up that bar between stitches from the front and to the back. Now your right knitting needle is knitting through the back loop. So you place it into the stitch from the back, and then with your working yarn, wrap it around and knit it on through. One last time, we're using our left needle, picking up the bar between stitches from the front to the back. And your right needle is knitting through the back loop. It's called make one left because that yarn bar is slanting to the left after you knit the increase. Okay, let's make one right knitting increase, M1R. We begin again with our left needle, but this time we're picking up that bar between stitches from the back to the front. Now your stitch can be really tight, so I like to move that left needle a little bit over to the right to give myself room for this next step of taking the right needle, and in the front of your work, you're going to place it to the left side of that stitch to knit it through. So our left needle is picking up the bar between stitches from the back to the front. Now our right needle is going to knit from the front, but starting on the left side of that stitch. Give ourselves a little bit of room there and knit it on through. And remember, you are the one in charge of the yarn. You sort of scooch it and move it around as you need in order to complete this technique. It's called the make one right because that yarn bar is slanting to the right after knitting the increase. I hope you are inspired to make one knitting increase with confidence in your next knitting project that calls for this. And I have a lot of great knitting techniques. I will have a link to all of those in the description below for you. I also hope that you take a minute to peek into my new Knit Stitch pattern book that has 50 knit and purl easy stitch patterns with beautiful textures and designs. It is available worldwide, both in printed format and also in the immediate download ebook as well. And you can go check that out, take a peek inside, and I even have a little 5 pattern freebie download for you as well. So please go check that out. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you here next time. Bye!